a Saturday, her young beau called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's one.
Oh, hey, I didn't mean to do that yet. I was working on the background here, changing it to the night game. Hold on a sec. You were supposed to listen to that song. Hold on. Go back here for a minute.
Katie was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad. Just to root for the hometown crew every Sue. Katie Blue.
Hey, how you doing again? All right, just having a bit of fun. All right, so that's like that. That's like that. Wait. This could be one more like that. Yeah, like this. Like this. Okay. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Boston Red Sox in the second game of a 3-game series here at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. I like calling Oriole games. This is a channel dedicated for just that. This is the second season of the BirdWatcher Channel. Last year, I had a goal to document the entire Orioles season because I'm hell-bent on this team getting back to winning pennants and winning a World Series. And I feel like this is our window. This is the time. And I'm pot committed. So one season in the books. I called every single game. Ask anybody here in the Charm City chat. They'll confirm that for you. I'm not making it up. I don't miss. That's the goal here for season 2. We've had a lot of upgrades over the channel here in the off season, and I'm very happy with how things are looking these days, such as this pitching matchup that we have on tap today. You see? You see? I'll get used to pointing in the right direction. There's our pitching matchup. So listen, if you like baseball, if you like the Orioles, this is a channel you're probably going to want to revisit as often as you can. Follow along with the game. It's an alternative way to enjoy Orioles baseball. There's a lot of fans out there that don't have access to the game on TV, or maybe you're traveling, you can't watch, you want to hear somebody else call the game for you. That's what I'm here for, folks. Play-by-play, that's the priority. But we also like to mix things up here in this sort of corporate-free, do-it-yourself, anything-goes kind of environment. The Charm City chat is here, and we like to have fun. That's what we like to do. We experience the joys. We experience the frustrations. We do it together. Baltimore style. Listen, folks. We've got about 6 minutes to the first pitch, so a short intro for today. Let me hurry up and get through the pitching matchup. As you can see right here, the Red Sox turn to their, I guess it's their ace. He started opening day. Garrett, Crochet, acquired via trade in the offseason from the Chicago White Sox. As you can see, he had a no decision in his first start. He only went about 5 innings, and that's what I'm hoping that happens today. As you can see, a 3.60 ERA. He gave up about, 2 runs in 5 innings? That's about what that works out to. So what we need to do is work the count with this guy as much as we can. He's got some pretty nasty stuff, some of the nastiest stuff from the left side in the league. But he's not fully polished, in my humble view, and his endurance is one of those things that, for me, is a reason why I wouldn't be giving the contract extension that the Red Sox just did to him this past week. He's going to be around with the team for about the next half dozen years. Make it some pretty good coin. And the guy has yet to make 30 starts in his career, I'm pretty sure. He's never pitched more than, I think, 140 innings. Somebody could double check that for me. I get things wrong sometimes, folks, so please fact check me whenever that is the case. My memory's selective, I guess. But yeah, Garrett Crochet, very, very talented. I'm not saying he isn't a good weapon to have in your pitching staff, but yeah, hopefully we're going to make him only go about 5 innings tonight and get to the bullpen by the 6th. Otherwise, yeah, speaking of Gunnar Henderson, hello, Evan. The other big news is that Gunnar Henderson is playing what we hope to be his final warm-up game with the Norfolk Tides. Tonight he had a hit that was like 115 miles an hour off the bat, something like that. Somebody had reported that to me earlier in the Charm City chat. So it looks to me like Gunnar's ready to go. There's a report saying that they might take him out of the game as early as the 7th inning. Since we have an early game tomorrow, 1 o'clock, first pitch, my advice would be go ahead and get Gunnar out of the game. Go ahead and get him traveled up toward Baltimore now, early, and so you can get a good night's sleep. Hell, you might get him on the bus right now, get him up to the ballpark, and you can sit in the dugout with the rest of the team for some moral support, knowing that Gunnar is just a few hours away. I mean, I'm only saying this, folks, knowing that there is no confirmation, but Gunnar has done absolutely nothing in terms of giving us a reason to think that he won't return tomorrow. Does that make sense? Like, he's been on track. He hasn't had any setbacks. And in his rehab assignment and with Norfolk, he's been raking. So, looks good to me. I think he's ready to go. Also, Tomoyuki Sagano, I wanted to make sure that there was confirmation on this. It didn't look like it was a big deal with the hand cramps that forced him early out of his first start. Confirmation has arrived. Rock Kabatko in a write-up today confirming that Sagano will not miss his next start, which will be against the Royals coming up this weekend. And, yeah, of course, we've lost Colton Cowser for a while, and that still stinks. But anyway, let's hurry up and get through this starting lineup because, by the way, Zach Eflin on the mound for us. He won his first start. He had a quality start, and we're hoping for the same again tonight. First pitch might only be like 2 minutes away, and I'm actually looking at a screen that is not showing me anything that looks like baseball. So I need to hurry up, and I'm going to have to rely on the New England Sports Network broadcast team for this game tonight. So I'm going into enemy territory here. Don't worry. I'm doing this all for us. I am willing to go into enemy territory if necessary. All right. Well, be like that then. Be like that. Are you going to behave? Let's see if I got a second option here. All right. I'm going to bring up both of these games, and whichever one is running faster, we'll go with that one. Folks, keep in mind if you're watching along with me tonight, the priority is to be sort of in sync with me. So if you're ahead, there's a way to work around it. Just pause your game and allow me to catch up and make the call. All right, looks like I got 2 different versions from 2 different broadcasts to choose from here. Oh, no, that's Nesson. All right, this one looks to be ahead. This one appears to be ahead. Sorry, folks. I would fill dead air with something interesting, but I'm not that talented. I have to concentrate for just a moment. This definitely looks further ahead. Let's go with this one. Fingers crossed. All right, let's get rid of this. And are we good? Come on now. There we go. Okay. Full screen. Beautiful. All right, the starting lineups. First for the visiting Red Sox. Leading off and playing left field, Jarren Duran. Rafael Devers, who is 0 for the year. That's right, you heard me. Rafael Devers, now the everyday DH, is 0 for 19 to start the season. He has gotten on base 4 times with a walk. But so far, the Devers DH experiment has been an absolute disaster. Meanwhile, Alex Bregman's only hitting .227, and Tristan Casas, who's playing first base where Devers could play in the field if that's what's bugging him, he's gotten off to a slow start as well. So basically, the Red Sox have 3 big names for 2 spots, not including the DH, and right now, none of them are working in their respective roles. Anyway, so Duran leads off and plays left. Devers, the DH, hits second. Alex Bregman will bat third and hit third, or bat third and play third. Tristan Casas will hit clean up and play first base. Trevor Story will bat fifth and play short. Willie Abreu's in right field batting sixth. Christian Campbell, who, by the way, just today, I think, was given a contract extension by the Red Sox. Folks, we got to talk about contract extensions. They're flying around. They're a hot ticket item. They're flying off the shelf. They're like hot cross buns out there. It's like a Krispy Kreme donut right out of the oven. We need to do that. Let's talk about it. But anyway, Christian Campbell bats sixth and plays second base. Connor Wong does the catching, hits eighth. Ceddanne Rafaela in center field batting ninth. Jarren Duran is already walking up to home plate as Zach Eflin has thrown his final warm-up pitch. We'll get to the Orioles lineup in the next half inning. But for now, it's time for Orioles baseball. The 6th game of the season. The Orioles enter today with a record of 3-2. That's a .600 winning percentage, don't you know? Which will get you to about 96 wins on the season. We'll go over here for a minute. I got to work on recalibrating that scoreboard now that the game is live. First pitch of the ball game is on the outside edge for a called strike, and we are underway here in downtown Baltimore. Zach Eflin working quickly with the next pitch, and it's fouled straight back by Jarren Duran. Duran had a big triple in a rally that gave the Red Sox a lead. The Orioles jumped out ahead 2-0 in the first ball game. Then the Red Sox took a 4-2 lead. And then the Orioles answered back, not only with their offense, but with a great performance from the bullpen. Fellows like Matt Bowman, Brian Baker, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Felix Bautista. Swing and a miss. It's a foul tip and a strike 3. First out of the ball game.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
A breaking ball low and away, and Duran swung over it. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout, 1 out here in the ball game, and here's Devers. So yeah, the bullpen is really the story for the Orioles in that last win, as Devers takes a huge cut and a miss on the first pitch. 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Eflin. All right, I got to work quickly on this scoreboard thing back here. The 0-1 is outside, a ball and a strike. Hey, where are you, scoreboard? There you are. 1-1 is low and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Let's see. How's that look? All right, the 2-1 pitch is popped up. Sanchez takes off the mask. Arias and foul ground at third base makes the catch, 2 away. Eflin retires Devers, who now begins the season 0 for 20. Ouch. Here's Alex Bregman. Boy, I'd love to keep Devers quiet. He's clearly going to figure things out at some point. I don't know if he's just intentionally tanking just so that he can get back in the field or what. but he's been miserable as a DH. First pitch to Bregman's a strike, a sinker by Eflin. And now a sweeper that breaks low and outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hello there, Charm City chat. I'll try to catch up with you guys here in this half inning coming up as well. I say try. I'm definitely gonna at least get to most of you. This ball's hit to left field, not too deep. And Laureano playing in left field tonight makes the catch, and Zach Eflin has himself a pretty easy 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Red Sox nothing in the Orioles coming up. So there you can see the top 3 guys in the order. They're over there. See, my other camera is flipped, so each time I get discombobulated. Right, the Orioles. Here's your Orioles lineup for tonight. You ready? We have Jordan Westburg leading off and playing second base. Adley Rutschman DHing tonight against the lefty. He hits second. Tyler O'Neill will hit third and play right field tonight. Ryan Mountcastle at first base and hitting in the cleanup spot. Ramon Laureano hitting in the 5th spot. I thought he might be a little bit lower, even with the lefty on the mound, but hitting 5th and playing in left. Gary Sanchez will bat 6th and do the catching. Ramon Arias off to a nice start, playing third base and hitting 7th. Jorge Mateo makes the lineup tonight over Jackson Holiday. Just one more extra right-handed bat in this lineup. There's only one lefty bat in this lineup. Mateo at short hitting 8th, and your only left-handed bat, Sed Mullins, in the 9 spot and playing center field. So, folks, this team has got so much depth to it and so many ways to move guys around to optimize against lefties and righties that with this lineup tonight, the guy leading the team in RBI is our number 9 hitter. That's right. Sed Mullins has double-digit RBI through the first 5 games of the season. He's averaging 2 RBI a game. He's on pace for 328 RBI. I don't think he'll get that many, but the fact that you got a guy like that hitting 9th, boy. Meanwhile, Westburg off to a hot start. Tyler O'Neill has been a blessing since he's come over. First pitch to Jordan Westburg from Crochet, a check swing, and a late appeal, and they say he went around. Jeez Louise. Come on, Blue. Crochet's record last year, just 6-12. That's a 97-mile-an-hour fastball just touching the inside edge to get ahead of Westburg here, 0-2.
Well, West is that way.
And now this fastball farther inside for ball 1. Wow, they've already got the bugle going off at the ball yard. It's Raleigh time, 3 pitches in. 1-2, way inside, and Westburg nearly got hit by that cutter from Crochet. Six-year extension signed by Crochet. I think it came in around $170 million. That's a called strike 3, a backdoor cutter that froze Westburg. 1 down here for the Orioles, and that'll bring up Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
So, folks, extensions, they're the hot thing right now. Like, remember those Stanley Cups? Remember those were all the rage last year? Well, all the rage right now is extending players, and I say we extend the guy at the plate right now. Adley Rutschman, who I mistakenly was under the impression was one of Scott Boris's clients. He is not. Westburg is. And Adley hits this ball to right field. Wilyer Abreu has to just back up a couple of steps. He makes the catch well in front of the track for out number 2. It's Adley, who I thought was a Boris client. He is not. So if you want a shot at extending one of our core players, Adley Rutschman's your best bet. And for crying out loud, he's shown everything in the preseason and early on here that the real Adley's back. How about we go ahead and extend him now before the price goes up? Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
0-1, and O'Neill fouls the next pitch back. It's 0-2. 96 on the fastball from Crochet, who appears to have some kind of cut right there on the bridge of his nose. Did he get a comebacker to the face or something? 0-2 pitch. And that's a sweeper, swung on and missed, and that's how this game starts offensively. Not a whole lot against Crochet there. 1 inning in the books. We go to the second. No score. Red Sox and Orioles. All right. Any other notes? So, yeah, just in case you didn't hear, Tomoyuki Sagano, the hand cramps that took him out early in his first start is not going to prevent him from making his next start. He is going to pitch. Let's see. We've got Charlie Morton tomorrow, so it should be the first game on Friday out in Kansas City. Sagano should be back on the mound. It'll be Casas, Story, and Abreu due up for Boston in the second. How you doing, Charm City chat? Let's see if I can scroll this all the way to the top and say hi to as many people as possible. Play-by-play with JJ said, have a great stream. Rod Botero said it's going to be a good one today. Evan says, let's go O's. Chawa Lore says hi. Rob is here, rooting for the home team. Chilo saying hello and goodbye, probably during my technical snafu. Mazzo's here, saying let's go. Robert, good to see you. Steve. Ryan. BirdWatchers. Well, let me check. No, I'm good in that department. We're just watching. No need to wash. Not to pick on him again. See, even Chilo. Chilo, all of your dreams may be coming true by tomorrow. We'll see. It's a huge decision. Do you option Dylan Carlson back to AAA? Or do you keep Mateo and say, well, he can play a little bit of outfield as well? And, I'm not looking for Mateo to start games. I'm really not. I'd like to see Jackson Holliday get his chances against lefties. As the first pitch to Casas here in the second is a curveball that drops in for a strike. Yeah, I'd like to see Holliday had a hit off that lefty Newcomb in the first game. So I was hoping to see him again in the lineup today instead of Mateo. But here's a changeup swung on and missed. 0-2. 0-2 on Casas. This is a guy built to slug, Casas. He can figure it all out. He's going to be a dangerous hitter. Well, he hasn't figured it out here. It's a high fastball from Eflin, and going up to try to hit it is Casas. He came up with air.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Boy, I tell you what, Eflin so far looking very efficient. Efficiency. Here is Trevor Story. He goes after the first pitch to left field, and that's hit pretty deep up against the wall, and that is into the splash zone. And the Red Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. Pitcher's duel, Rod. Story jumps on the first pitch, an ambush. That fastball looked to be on the outer half of the plate, but he was able to pull it anyway. And folks, not for nothing, but that ball is hitting off the wall last year. This year it's a home run. The first home run in the newly modified left field that has made a difference. It is 1-0 Red Sox. And that'll bring up Willie or Abreu. Yeah, that ball was on the outside corner, and Story pulled it anyway. You have to give him credit for that. This pitch is popped up right center field. Mullins, he's waving off people and when there's nobody within 40 feet of him, and he makes the catch. Yeah, that was just a really damn fine piece of hitting there by Trevor Story. That was not a bad pitch by Eflin. Here is Christian Campbell, recently extended for the next several seasons, and he looks to be excited about it as he's going to drop a ball in there for extra bases down into that triangular corner in right field. Luckily, it doesn't get caught up down there, and Campbell will be in the second with a stand-up double, 2 down. Opposite field double by Campbell. 2 down in the inning, a run in. And Campbell has reached base in all 6 games so far in his major league career. No wonder they were so quick to extend him. That's the idea, folks. As soon as you know you got yourself a talent, extend them before their price demands go up. Here's Connor Wong. Want to know the count. Next pitch is fouled back on a cut fastball at 88 miles an hour from Eflin. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think it's at the end of next year that the new collective bargaining agreement, the meetings have to take place. Here's a check swing, and the home plate umpire says you went. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Connor Wong. So I think we're safe for baseball through next season, but it's then after that I think is where I could be wrong, but that's what I'm remembering. Help me out if I'm wrong. I think it's next year, and then that off season's where they gotta hammer out a new deal. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And the pitch from Eflin is swung on and missed. A fastball top of the zone. Wong strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, you know, it could have been a lot worse. Eflin gave up 2 hard-hit balls, a home run and a double. Luckily, it was in that sequence, or else it would be 2-0. Instead, the home run scored and the double was stranded. And the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead as we head now to the bottom of the second. And it'll be Mountcastle, Laureano, and Sanchez due up for the Orioles. Let's see if I can catch up with everybody else in the chat here. Oh, yeah, we got a nice-looking crowd building here. Folks, if you haven't hit that like button already and you're just settling in, go ahead and get it out of the way. A friendly reminder, hit that like button. Let's smash 100+ tonight like we normally do, like we try to do. Hey there, George, Scott, Evan, Baxter, Dingleberry, Bill, El Duderino. How you doing? Yeah, Scott, it's actually the Blue Jays, I believe, that offered Burns the most money out of anybody. I don't know if those numbers were like made public, but like all the insiders were saying that the Blue Jays were the ones that offered Burns the most money. Yeah, he did not prefer the most money versus where he wanted to play, which is why it wasn't a failure that we could not re-sign him. And I think we knew that when we went out and traded for him, that was probably going to be the case. So I just look at that Corbin Burns trade as like just a fair trade. We got what we paid for. And yeah, if we had a way to re-sign him, I'm sure we would have. We had an offer. We were willing to part with $200-something million. That's an offer. Bottom of the second, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch is up and away from Crochet for ball 1. Come on, Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Let's go. Mountcastle, apparently, according to this ball's hitting the air to right field. Backing up is Abreu. He is near the edge of the track, and he'll make the catch in front of the scoreboard for out number 1. Mountcastle flies out to right. 1 down. And that will bring up who? Who we got next? Sanchez. Oh, Laureano, right? Ramon?
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Ramon Laureano getting another start. After 4 straight right-handed starters in Toronto where he sat. Now getting a chance to face a couple of lefties in back-to-back games. 0-1 pitch from Crochet is inside. 97 on the fastball. Trying to get a look at the crowd here. Looking for that wide shot. This ball's hit on the ground, third base side, off the foot of Laureano. So it's a foul ball. Bregman was ready to throw, but that got Laureano off his foot. I do see Cal Ripken Sr. Well, Cal Ripken, why am I saying senior? I'm sorry. He's getting up there in age. Cal Ripken Jr. is sitting in the front row where he normally does. I see him there. This pitch is off the plate outside, a changeup. Count even up at 2-2 on Ramon Laureano. Crochet working quickly. The next pitch. Up and in. Full count. All right. With a guy like this, just get on any way you can. Might take a walk here, a bloop single there, a stolen base somewhere. Payoff pitch, line drive, and past the second baseman in the right field, a base hit. First hit of the night belongs to Laureano. Turn on the faucet. How about that platoon? Come on, folks. Hip, hip, hooray for platoons. It's not just a depressing war movie from the 80s. It's also an effective way to use players to face lefty and righty pitching. As Laureano took off on this first pitch to Sanchez, and it's fouled away, Laureano will have to go back to first base. Gary Sanchez up.
Release the Kraken.
It's cool and windy. I hope the wind is blowing favorably for us. 0-1 on Sanchez in the next pitch. A big cut and a miss on a changeup that had Sanchez completely fooled. That's a pretty nasty changeup. Same arm slot, same delivery, and about a 13-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Ridiculous. 0-2 the count. Crochet waiting, and now he finally delivers, and a fastball above the zone. Sanchez fights it off, but it's going to stay in play. A foul pop-up first base side caught by Tristan Casas for the second out of the inning. Laureano remains at first base, and speaking of Ramon,
I have a brother.
One good Ramon deserves another. Laureano at first, Urias at the plate. Urias off to a great start, taking advantage of everyday playtime with Gunnar Henderson down. We got to figure out a way to get him more involved, and I would say platoon him with Jackson Holliday until further notice. Make sure you get Urias in this lineup a couple of times a week. We got a 1-0 offering, and that pitch is a bit inside, 2-0. And now's the time for my first bugle. All right, Sheila, if that's your opinion, I want you to elaborate. In what way? Give me a scouting report on McCann and Sanchez. Tell me the differences. I want to know. 3-0 the count. 3-0 the count on Ramon Urias. Standing by for a scouting report on James McCann and Gary Sanchez. That is ball 4 inside, folks.
I'm walking here.
First and second now with 2 down. I mean, really, You say that, but back it up. Tell me how. I like to know. You might be right. Make a case. I want to hear your case. Jorge Mateo is at the plate. And he takes inside for ball one. Sanchez isn't looking like he can't hit anything. So by that double negative, it looks like he can. And you remember McCann hitting was decent. Okay, first of all, he's played 2 games. In the first game, he had an RBI. So, I'm going to go ahead and, just dismiss that opinion, but you can feel free to have it. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Shortstop. This could be 2. Mateo. No, it's already 2 down. It's a force out at second. It was a routine double play ball, but there were 2 down. The inning is over on a force play. 6-4. Mateo grounds out to end the inning. We head now to the third. 1-0 Red Sox. 9-1-2 batters due up for Boston. All right, Chilo, I'm done picking on you. I'm done. For tonight. I'll just wait for the next. Yeah, look, McCann has. Every player has attributes. It's not always what you see on the score sheet. McCann definitely has a leadership quality about him, a clubhouse sort of presence that, as far as reputation goes, Sanchez does not have. That's not to say Sanchez doesn't have good communication with his pitchers or anything like that, but McCann he had that reputation. So that is something Sanchez doesn't offer. But as far as hitters go, it's not even really that close. I mean, when you talk about OPS, McCann would be somewhere in the 600s, whereas Sanchez, especially if you're only going to use him against lefties for the most part, that OPS end of season is going to be in that 800 territory. That's a big, big jump. But Rob might have the best point of all, which is Basayo is better than all these options. Holy cow, Basayo in the pipeline. Can't wait for that. Hey, folks. I want to give a challenge. We've got Bill here, El Duderino, and Chilo. You know what they've got? What do they got with them right there next to their name?
Nice binoculars.
They sure do.
Nice binoculars.
If one of you in the Charm City chat, as Zach Eflin will throw a first pitch off the plate to Rafaela for ball one, if one of you guys becomes a Magic member right now, you will help give 4 free memberships to 5 other bird watchers out there. That's right. I will hit that button and make it happen, and you will get the credit. Become a bird watcher now and help make 5 others become one at the same time. That's my gimmick. 2 balls and 1 strike on Rafaela, the number 9 hitter in this Red Sox lineup. Next pitch is a sinker below the zone for ball 3. So think about it, folks. It's a little $sign at the bottom of the chat. You know what it works out to, folks, by becoming a Magic member? You're supporting the channel for what it works to about 17 cents a ball game. That's right. I know, it's highway robbery. I am so greedy. I am a greedy, greedy person trying to break even with 17 cents a ball game. Here's a ground ball to second base. Westberg up with it over to first in time, and Rafaela retired to begin the top of the third. And folks, would you look at that?
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Bartman, guess what you just did? You just created a great moment, because look what I'm about to do. Boom. Jaron Duran, strike one. Scott at Sports Roustabout, play-by-play with JJ. You would get one. Opeyemi, Michael Wellner. Ground ball to second. Westberg over to first. Routine out. 2 down here, top of the third. And Explore More 704. Just like that, Bartman. Thank you so much to Bartman for making that happen.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
How are those new emojis working out for you, Bartman? By the way, the more members we get, the more of these custom emojis YouTube allows me to put in there. I might have to put in a Dickens cider emoji, although that could get my channel taken down. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it works. Rafael Devers on an 0-1 pitch. A big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. 2 down, top of the third, base is empty. Red Sox ahead 1-0 on a solo home run by Trevor Story in the second inning. Pitch, up and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Hey there, Harvey. Appreciate it, my friend. Try to stay a little longer next time. The 1-2 is hit on the ground. Mountcastle has it, flips to Eflin covering the bag, and Devers is now 0 for 21. Hey, Rafael Devers batting statistics matching the Orioles' start to their 1988 season. 0 and 21. We move now to the bottom of the third. The Red Sox have a 1-0 lead. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for the Orioles: Mullins, Westberg, and Rutschman. You're on the clock, huh, Harvey? Well, tell me this, Harvey. I mean, is your job like, is it a life or death thing? Are you like an air traffic controller? Are you at a pool being a lifeguard? Or is it the kind of job you can just kind of, blow off for a little bit? Play a little bit of hooky. Put up one of those "be right back" signs and then never come back. Is that possible? Just trying to come up with some solutions for you, buddy. Hey, by the way, do we have a Saturday night? Oh, you deliver pizzas. Well, what a great way to market the channel, Harvey. With every pizza delivery, hand over a little card that has the BirdWatcher Channel on it. Yeah, put that right in there. That'd be great. What a great marketing idea. If anybody's got a delivery job, let me know. Grassroots, people. Hey, sub count. So, I hope we hit 2420 tonight. That would mean 1 sub. Can I be greedy and maybe shoot for 11? This one goes to 11. If so, then let's make 2430 our target tonight. Come on, folks, if you haven't subscribed, what's stopping you? Speaking of stop, this stream seems to have paused. I'm going to have to hit refresh on this mamma jamma, because it looks like Mullins is already up there hitting. I might miss a pitch or two. Stand by. Okay. We have a ball 1 count. And this thing is still not working. Okay. Trying a backup link. Hang in there, folks. Apologies. I need more coffee, by the way. Looks like Mullins has put it in play, but I can't tell you what's happened yet. I don't have a game on. Come on, people. Mullins grounded out. And Jordan Westberg at the plate. And Westberg's got himself a base hit into right center field. I'm still getting the game up. I might have to go over to the other page again. I can't believe too many of these situations. Westberg's got a base hit, folks. 1 on, 1 out.
Well, West is that way.
With a duck snort. Thank you. I'll take a duck snort. Again, if a guy like Garrett Crochet, duck snorts, you'll take him. That's success. Come on. It's showing me the preview. Okay, here we are. We're back. Adley Rutschman has a 2-0 count. Sorry about that, folks.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley Rutschman with a 2-0 count. Runner at first, 1 out. Adley flew out back in the first. Pitch is in there, 2-1. Kind of a get-me-over cutter from Crochet. That seems like a pitch you can do damage with. Low 90s cutter that, if he doesn't spot, going against a right-handed batter, that could go right into your sweet spot. Adley hits one to right field, almost the same spot as... Why is Westberg? Westberg was running on the pitch? Oh, God. No. Westberg must have taken off on that pitch, and unfortunately it's going to result in a fly-out double play as the ball's caught in right field, thrown back to first, and plenty of time to double off Westberg, and the inning is over. Well, I mean, he wanted to try to steal a base, and then Adley thought he got a pitch to hit. Or they had a hit and run on, one of the two. Could have been a straight steal, could have been a hit and run. Either way, it's not really an LOL moment. There wasn't a mistake made. I don't know. Chilo, what? Chilo, we got to figure out something we can agree on, man. It's gonna happen. I don't remember us being this much on opposite sides of every topic like we have been so far early this season. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We can't string 2 wins in a row to save our lives this season. Yeah, you know, being what, 5 games in, I could see how. I could see. Are you trolling me, Chilo? I can't even. I'm not even sure anymore. Like, you're friendly over on the Discord. You're a Magic member. We talk. But as soon as we're into the game, it's just how many things can I say? Like, how about a comment without the word can't? Try that. What's something we can do? Let's try an experiment. Let's try, Chilo says one positive thing about the Orioles. Go. You're taking over for the dude last year that couldn't stop saying home run dependent offense. You realize that? You don't want to have that title, do you? We're in the top of the 4th. Come on, Chilo, you're better than this. Alex Bregman has strike 1. His average now just 217. And that one's hit hard on the ground, past the diving glove of Mateo, into left field for a leadoff single. Red Sox have their first man on. Tristan Casas coming up. Come on, Chilo. Turn it around. I'm going to keep bringing it up every time you do it. I'm not going to stop. If you're not going to stop, then I'm not going to stop. That's just, you know, I'm petty like that. All right. Tristan Casas swing and a miss on a changeup. A good one from Eflin, 0-1. Casas is just 1 for 18 to start the season. So he and Devers combined are 1 for, what is that, 37? Is that about right? 1 for 38? Something bad. Ken. How about do? And a pickoff. Eflin picks off Alex Bregman. Oopsie.
Big buck. Stop it all.
I would have played Holiday too. I would have had Mullins hitting like 7th and then like Arias 8th to break up those lefty bats and Holiday 9th. I get it. You want right-handed bats in there against Crochet, but Crochet's so good, and I just don't think Mateo's going to be able to do much off of him. So just stick with Holiday. Tristan Casas has a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the 4th. Gunner's not playing, David. By the way, for everyone who I told that I thought Gunnar Henderson was eligible to come off the DL for this game, I was wrong. I think when I backdated the 10-day DL time window that I must have started a day earlier or something. Like maybe the day they announced it, like it didn't go in effect until the following day or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was off by a day. Tomorrow, which is only 17, 18 hours away, 1 o'clock start. We should hopefully have Gunnar back with the team in the lineup for the final game of the series. Tristan Casas with a 2-2 count, 1 out, nobody on. Eflin right now in 41 pitches, which is great. That's just fine. Here's a check swing, appeal, no swing, and we got a full count on Casas. Payoff pitch. On the bottom of the zone, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Here is a tapper foul at the plate by Trevor Story. Story providing the only offense in the game so far from either side. A solo shot back in the second inning on a pitch on the outside edge of the plate, and he pulled it into the left field stands. A home run that would not have been a home run the last couple of years here in Baltimore, but it is now. So if you're keeping track of who's been able to take advantage of the new dimension, so far it's opponents 1, Baltimore nothing. One and 1 the count on Story. Eflin kicks and deals, and that is a line drive. Is that fair? That is a foul ball. A bit of a delay call there at third base by the umpire. And that one does land. It looks about an inch into foul ground. Good call by the ump. 1 and 2 the count on Story. Do I think Westberg and O'Neill's going to hit one into that area in left field eventually off of Garrett Crochet? I don't know. I think with Crochet, you just got to really go, all right, he's going to throw me this and just look for a location and try to, ambush that pitch. Here's a base hit. Story with a nice piece of hitting here going to the opposite field. He was behind on the fastball, but still able to fight it off into right field for a hit. Second hit of the night for Story. Well, Devers may be ice cold, Casas might be ice cold, and Bregman's off to a slow start, but Story's looking pretty good. Here's Wilyer Abreu. Red Sox just 1-4 coming into today's ball game. It has not been the start that they had hoped for, clearly. Meanwhile, you got the Rays, who everybody was pretty universally agreed to have picked for finishing last in this division. They're off to a 4-1 start. There's a shot of Utah Street. The Bromo Seltzer Tower. On down the road there. 1-1 the count on Wilyer Abreu. Runner at first, 2 out. This pitch is outside. A changeup. 2-1. Eflin up to 50 pitches now. As long as he can get out of this inning before 60, he's still on a nice pace. Check on the runner. And Story's back in head first. Eflin's already got 1 pickoff tonight. Two balls, 1 strike, pitch. And here's a foul ball off. It's a little bit of a weird one because traditionally, yeah, you want to avoid the best hitters. But when things are normal, Devers, Duran, Bregman, those are the best hitters. I would probably put Story a tier below that. Plus, righty on righty. Lefties like Duran and Devers a little scarier when they're right. Wilyer Abreu, another left-handed bat up right now, and he gets jammed, pops it up behind home plate. Sanchez with a look. He might have a play, and he does. Right up against the screen, and 1 step back, the ball drops into his mitt for the final out of the 4th. We go to the bottom half. 1-0 Red Sox. Come on, offense. Tyler O'Neill, Ryan Mountcastle, Ramon Laureano coming up. Let's go. Folks, 24-20 subs. The next goal, 24-30. Get it in there. W commentary got me entertained. I haven't even really done anything unusual yet tonight. Let's see what's going on down at the nightclub. Maybe it'll give me some ideas.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh, ha. All right, so here's my lucky situation. I have 1.5 luckies to get me through this ball game. 1.5. I would have had 2 full luckies. I had everything all nice and, what's the word? Rationed. Everything was rationed to be able to get through this game before going down and out to the 7-Eleven for another pack of luckies. So this is my half lucky. We'll have that full lucky around the 7th inning, I think. We'll get there. All right.
I apologize for Baltimore.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
What's with all these apologies? Everybody, problem.
Oh, boy, is this great!
And my new favorite.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes!
Oh, yeah. That'll get a lot of play.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
I'm talking to everyone's listening out there, too, because we got Tyler O'Neill up at the plate.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
And he takes a high fastball, ball 1. O'Neill 0 for 1. Next pitch. Taken. 1 ball, 1 strike on a fastball that hits the inside corner at 97. Come on, Tyler. You can mash lefties, even the best lefties, right? That's a called strike 2. Another heater in the zone. O'Neill lays off. we can't get to him, we got to at least make him throw pitches to get him out of this game as soon as possible. Get to that bullpen. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2-2. Right now, Crochet just threw his 40th pitch. And we need him to throw more than he has in the first 3 innings. Here's a check swing and strike 3. O'Neill, I guess, went around. Tough. Are they calling that on the pitch or on the... I mean, he didn't swing. They're just calling that a strike? You called that a strike? You got to be kidding me. That is 4 inches high, bro.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
That is like the width of 2 baseballs high. Hey, ump. Can I try some of that crack? Must be good.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. And a big swing and a miss on a changeup off the plate outside. After it was 0-1, it's now 0-2. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. And the pitch is a sweeper that broke over the outside half of the plate. Mountcastle fouls it off. I mean, you face a pitcher like this, and then the ump is going to give him 4 inches off the plate. I mean, what do you want us to do? Here's a ball hit on the ground, and a nice diving stop at third, popping up and throwing, but offline. Ryan Mountcastle is going to reach. Bregman did well to stop it, but the throw was not accurate. And the Red Sox are looking back to wonder if they need to challenge this. Did the tag get applied before Mountcastle hit the base? Casas with the catch and tried to do a spin swipe tag. But it's going to be an infield hit. All right. And look at that pitch. First pitch is called a strike to Laureano, and that looked a little bit outside at the top of the zone. Another generous call given by the ump to Crochet. The pitch, check swing, and Laureano could not hold up. And he's in the hole 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox with a 1-0 lead. The Orioles have a runner at first. Laureano at the plate. 0-2 pitch coming from Crochet is taken low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Did we get a raid? JJ raid? Oh, thank you so much, JJ.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Folks, play-by-play with JJ, bringing over some Philly fanatics. I guess, did your guys' game just end? Good to have you aboard. Welcome over here. We're your brotherly neighbors to the south, down here in Baltimore. Welcome to the Charm City chat. Boston, or Philly fans. I said Boston fans. Sacrilegious. 1-2 pitch to Laureano is low. Count even up at 2-2. 98 on the gun from Crochet. Folks, and for those of you who are part of my channel, be sure to check out JJ's channel as well, Play-by-Play with JJ. I think if you're a mod, JJ, people can click on your name and it'll give them an option to go right to your page. Isn't that how that works? So you can post a link, or I think people can just click on the name and get there that way, one way or another. Swing and a miss on a payoff pitch. A cutter low and in. And Laureano, I think, is asking to see if he can challenge that he actually fouled this ball. Brandon Hyde's out to talk to the umpire. I think they're asking if it's even something they can challenge. I don't think he can. Doesn't look like the bat touched the ball, but maybe they were under the impression because the catcher didn't catch it cleanly. Here's a swing and a miss by Gary Sanchez with 2 down. That runner still at first. It's 0-1 on Sanchez.
Release the Kraken.
Crochet's next pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Sanchez. We need a big hit. Hey, thank you, JJ. Here's a pop-up out of play. And Sanchez is on 2 strikes. I agree, Rod. Robots suck. Bottom of the 4th. That information's right there at the very top of the screen, right above my very large forehead. You see that? 2 down in the inning. Runner at first. Sanchez with the 1-2 count. And the pitch. This is a cutter fouled back. Still 1-2. Come on, folks. Double time. The 1-2. That one's hit hard but foul on the ground down the left field line. Come on, we need a big hit. We need a big hit off a tough pitcher. Gary Sanchez can become a Baltimore favorite right here and now if he can come up with a big hit. Pitch. Called. Strike 3. 97 sinker under the hands. Tough stuff. Inning over. That's 4 really easy innings for Crochet. This is what we didn't want to see. Hopefully we can keep this deficit at 1 run. You're always in it down a run. But we gotta figure out a way to get to this guy or get him out of the game. Christian Campbell, Connor Wong, and Cedar Rafaela, bottom of the Red Sox order, due up in the top of the 5th. Twins ahead 6-1 of the White Sox. So the Giants defeated the Astros earlier 6-3. Another final. The Padres defeated the Guardians 5-2. In extra innings, the Brewers over the Royals 3-2. Blue Jays doubled up the Nationals 4-2 in a final. Same score, Pirates 4-2 over the Rays. So good, they dropped a game. Rangers edged the Reds 1-0. That's final. 4-4 tie between the Marlins and Mets. That appears to be an extra innings. Scoreless between the Rockies and the Phillies going into the bottom of the 4th. Diamondbacks, hey, a 2-0 lead on the Yankees. And the Mariners defeated the Tigers earlier 3-2. The Cubs all over the Athletics of nowhere 10-2. Braves and Dodgers coming up in about an hour. Cardinals up big, a final 12-5 over the Angels. And that gets you caught up on the out-of-town scores. All right. Zach Eflin's looked good. Just, again, one pitch. Outside part of the plate. Story pulled it in the left. You know what I'm thinking about? You know how Toronto, back in 1989 or whatever it was, when they opened the Sky Dome and they absolutely shocked the world with their architectural brilliance, the first retractable roof? Ever since, we've seen stadiums with retractable roofs, haven't we? As Christian Campbell takes low and in for ball 1, starting off the top of the 5th. So if we have the technology for retractable roofs, called strike on the outside edge, 1-1, why not introduce retractable walls? Okay, and here's how it works, folks. That left field splash zone area, we just get it to retract, and here's how it works. The wall gets pushed in when you use a regular bat. For torpedo bat users, retracted wall. Just an idea. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit down the right field corner up against the wall. O'Neill plays it off the wall, but Campbell will make it into second easily with his second double of the night. Christian Campbell looking like a poised veteran up there. Taking the ball the other way. That is pretty good. That's pretty good piece of hitting there. Lead off double, and now we got a problem. Connor Wong is up, a swing and a miss, out in front of a sweeper from Eflin. All right, Eflin, we got to bear down here. We got to bear down. I don't want to be down by more than 1 run against Crochet. Here's a ball hit foul, third base side. A curveball from Eflin. Oh, let me take you back over here now. Got an 0-2 count. Campbell taking his lead off a second. Eflin gives him a quick look, and now the pitch, and that curveball missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What's that, a Pink Floyd wall reference? Come tumbling down as the wall. It's 2-2 now after that pitch to Connor Wong. Come on, Eflin. It's a tough assignment, man, but we need you to keep this score low. That ball is hit a little chopper back to Eflin, but again, another case of a foul off of the batter that bounced into play. The foul ball. 2-2 the count on Wong. The count. That's when my Baltimore accent slips out once in a while. When I say the word count, it comes out count more often than not. Here's a curveball popped up. Shallow center. Mullins with an easy catch. Campbell with a little deke, but he's never going anywhere. So a big first out on a shallow fly ball that keeps the speedy Campbell at second base. Cedar Rafaela is the next batter for Boston. When the ladies pop in, like Ms. Janet Hill, who I see right here. Hun, I didn't know you were here, hun. How you been? Eflin steps off the rubber. And now toes it again. Waiting for the first pitch to Rafaela here. Here it comes. And that's a curveball. Oh, a sweeper. Excuse me. It's a breaking ball. It swung on and missed. The count is 0-1. Pitch. This pitch is tapped foul and rolls behind toward the backstop. Count 0-2 on Rafaela. Eflin gets ahead. You want to put this guy away. You got the top of the order coming up next. You might even, if you can get Rafaela here, you might even want to pitch carefully to Duran, knowing that if you walk him, you got an 0-for-20. Oh, that's a base hit right up the middle by Rafaela, and Campbell will score as Mullins is unable to field this ball cleanly. Had he fielded cleanly, I don't see any way of getting that ball home in time, so it shouldn't be an error. The runner would have scored either way. It's 2-0 Boston on a one-out single by the number 9 hitter, Rafaela. That pitch was a fastball top of the zone. Cedar went up and got it. And the Red Sox have doubled their lead. Runner at first with 1 out. Rafaela is a threat to steal a base. And Eflin checks on him before throwing the first pitch to Jarren Duran. And now Duran looks at a pitch and he fouls it away. Duran so far 0 for 2 tonight. Folks, Matt reporting that we've got 129 people watching right now. Welcome in, folks. 50 of you could help out the channel with a simple gesture that takes about a second and a half. This ball's hit in the left field. Laureano playing out there makes the catch. 2 down. So please, if you don't mind, folks, just at the bottom of your screen, your tablet, your phone, whatever it might be, you'll see a thumbs up. Just tap it, and you're good to go. That's how we do it here at the Charm City Chat. Us bird watchers just do a little tap, tap, tap. We got Rafael Devers up now. 2 down, runner at first. Let's keep this guy hitless. Check on the runner. He's back. A pop out and a ground out for Devers. Not enjoying life as a DH. Not yet, anyway. And that pitch is high. One ball, no strikes. Here's the deal. If we win tonight, we have a 600 record. If we lose tonight, we have a 500 record. Or no, if we win, we have a 666 record. What am I saying? If we win tonight, we're on pace to win 108 games for the season. If we lose tonight, we're a 500 team. We're probably somewhere in between. I wouldn't read too much into record at this stage of the season with 95% of the season to go. That pitch is off the plate, and the count is 2-1. Yeah, all or nothing. Sometimes that's why pitching is what dictates the results of games more than anything else. If a pitcher is on, a team's not going to be hitting. If a pitcher is not on, a team's going to probably take advantage. As Devers just got his first hit of the season. It's a ball off the scoreboard wall, a throw in towards second, and now a throw at home, and we completely screwed that up. Absolutely screwed up the relays on this play. The focus should have always been on Campbell and preventing him from scoring, but the ball came in towards second base, and we don't get an out either way. That was bad. That was something you can say we screwed up. We screwed that up. O'Neill should have been firing toward a cutoff man that was looking to go home. It is 3-0 Red Sox. Devers' first hit of the season comes against us, and it drives in a run. That hurts. Alex Bregman's due up next. That was a breaking ball that had too much of the plate. First pitch to Bregman is low. The 1-0. Outside. Easy to lay off for Bregman, and it's 2-0. Devers at second, a run in. Or no, 2 runs in. Pitch. Called a strike, a sinker at the knees outside edge. 74 pitches now for Eflin, so he was on a nice pace, and now he's sort of this inning's sort of gotten away from him. 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike 2. And we need one more of these strikes. Here's an angle of that. Yeah, you threw to the wrong dude. What are you doing? 2-2 pitch. That one's hit right up the middle. A backhanded stop by Westberg. Pops up, throws to first in time. Okay. That was a fine play by Westberg to end this inning. We needed that.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
All right, Westberg saving a run, ending the inning. That wasn't pretty, folks, but it's over now. That man's gone now. That man's gone. We've got the bottom of the order coming up for us. Hopefully we can figure out a way to get one or two of these guys on for the top of the order, else it's just going to be another scoreless frame here against Crochet. Yeah, something needs to happen here over the next couple of innings to get us at least a run on the board. We need something. I got cold coffee now. Oh, jeez. Not good. Folks, once again, a reminder, tomorrow, the final game of this series, a getaway day game. So 1 o'clock before we head off to Kansas City for the weekend. It'll be Charlie Morton on the mound against Tanner Houck. And, yeah. What are your plans on Thursday afternoon? How are you going to sneak your way into the BirdWatcher channel when you probably got prior obligations going on? You're going to have to figure it out. Uh-oh. There's been mention of the hat. What's that about ESPN or MLB Network analysis? Whose analysis? Who are we talking about? Cold coffee equals cold offense. Oh, Al Leiter. What's he been saying? First pitch to Orioles is a cutter that just kisses the outside corner. Damn it. 0-1 the count on Ramon. Come on, buddy.
I have a brother.
Next pitch is foul back. Orioles was able to draw a walk his first time up. But he's got an 0-2 count here now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches. See you later for Ramon. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. Crochet just on 61 pitches. This is what I was afraid of. I wanted to get this guy out of here after 5 innings of work. But unless we start making some noise, he's going to go 6. Look at that pitch. Consistently hitting that outside corner. And I mean, just touching the corner and getting the call every time. 0-1 pitch to Mateo. Swing and a miss. First it was a backdoor cutter, and now a changeup to the same spot. And little dipping action. That's just tough. Fastball inside. A ball and 2 strikes. We need to get to this guy. Come on. Come on, Mateo. What can you do? Mateo hits a fly ball in the left, straightaway center, but the center fielder was shaded toward right center. Comes back over to make the catch. Rafaela. 2 down. Mullins up next. First pitch to Mullins. Takes a strike. Man, Crochet, first pitch strikes. One after the other. 0-1. Low. Three nothing, man. How are we going to get back into this? Pitch. Low again, 2-1. We need to get him out of the game, and we need to cross our fingers. One of their relievers they bring in tonight just doesn't have it. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Well, you got to make contact in order for those bats to have any advantage. Right now, we can't really get to this guy. 2 balls, 2 strikes after this foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Boston. Second game of this series that the Orioles currently are up 1-0. Okay, we got a full count as that pitch is outside. Come on. Any way you can, said. Find a way on base. Let's get a 2-out rally. Westberg's on deck. Pitch. Popped up. Behind home plate. Wong with a look. And thankfully it's in the second row. With that screen protecting us from Wong reaching in. Yeah, I've never gotten a wide shot of the stadium, but some of these over-the-shoulder shots, pretty clear that pretty sparse crowd tonight. Payoff pitch. And Mullins trying to check his swing. And what is the call here? It's a swing and a miss on a pitch that basically hit him. I mean, that pretty much tells you what it's like hitting as a left-handed batter against Crochet. You take a swing on a pitch that hits you, and now you're out. Yikes. Well, if nothing else, this game's moving fast. Too fast. We head to the 6th inning, 3-0 Red Sox. Folks, how we doing on channel stats? Let's go on a like run, folks. I know that there are 13 of you out there that have not hit the like button because there's over 100 of you here now and there's 87 likes. Let's get it up to triple digits. Tell you what, we get to triple digits. Your boy promises we're not getting shut out tonight. That's the most I can promise. I have to be realistic, but I promise we're not getting shut out tonight. That at least gives us a chance. Hey, Pocket Watch, how you been? Pocket Watch. We're up to 88. 88 likes an hour. All right. Come on, folks. Come on and hit the like button. It's real easy. It's real easy. Casas, Story, and Abreu due up for Boston. Hey, by the way, shout out to my buddy Fitzy out there.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
I think I saw a community post that said something about Fitz not feeling too good, a little bit under the weather. Hopefully Fitz will be feeling better soon. First pitch here in the top of the 6th to Casas is a cutter outside for ball 1. Zach Eflin just threw his 77th pitch of the night. Plenty of room to get another full inning here. And a swing and a miss makes it 1-1. If he does get through this inning without giving up a run, that would be back-to-back quality starts to begin the season. Just looking at some silver linings, folks. I'm sure you're not caring about a quality start in a game that we're losing 3-0. A 1-1 pitch. Low and in. 2-1. Story is on deck, and he's been the hot hitter tonight along with Christian Campbell. Here is a bloop into center and a diving catch by Ced Mullins, his first web gem of the season. Oh, Ced, he laid out. Oh, wow.
Besides that, it's all in the reflexes.
Oh, Ced. Entertain us some more. That is lovely. Woo. Woo.
We're on a mission from God.
Trevor Story at the plate and a big swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Story 2 for 2 with that solo home run and a single his last time up. He lays off another curve. This one's out of the zone, and the count even up at a ball and a strike. Eflin with a fastball that's hit right back up the middle. And Story is 3 for 3, and he's looking for 2. Here comes the throw in from Laureano. It's accurate, and Story is dead as diligent. Get back to your dugout. Don't you go running. Did you run on Laureano? That was your first mistake.
This is great iced tea. This is great iced tea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't run on Ramon Laureano. Hey, Rob, you wanted to know about Laureano? There you go. Folks, if you weren't aware about Ramon Laureano, he has a arm strength that ranks him in the 99th percentile in Major League Baseball. 99th percentile. So there might be one other dude out there that can throw as hard as Laureano can. And we just got our first taste of it right there. That was nice. 0-2 on Wilyer Abreu. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 6th. And apparently the only way to get Trevor Story out is to convince him to try to take an extra base when he shouldn't. 0-2 in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the outfield defense coming through here. A diving catch by Mullins, and now a great assist on a dart thrown by Laureano. And here's a swing and a miss. Abreu strikes out, and that'll end the 6th inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Can we get to Garrett Crochet, please?
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes!
Every time I hear that, I want to watch that movie again. God, that movie is so enjoyably bad. That movie is so enjoyably bad. Oh, the sun's coming up. So now we're in that weird area where, like, my lighting is gonna start to change. I gotta keep track. I'm looking all right. I'm doing okay. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. What do you want me to tell you? All right, you know what? What are we doing? What are we doing? You know what? Enough of this. I've had enough. This is enough. Yeah, that's right. Get a whiff of this. All right. The hat makes an appearance. Before Crochet gets out of here, the hat is up. Westberg at the plate. He takes outside for ball one. Folks, hat magic. If it works against Crochet, you know. You know it's real. The 1-0 is fouled straight back 1-1 to Jordan Westberg. Where you at, buddy?
West is that way.
Westberg with a base hit back in the third inning. Crochet's on 75 pitches. Hopefully this is his final inning. Jeez, this pitch is inside 2-1. All right, here we go. We're heading to count. Leadoff man. Top of the order. Third time through. This is the time if we're ever going to get to this guy. Pitch. And there's a line drive right at second base. Campbell with the catch. Oh, mercy. No luck to be had there. Westberg hit it on a line. Right at somebody. One down. Here is Adley.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Man, oh Shevitz. First pitch. On the inside edge, called a strike. Man, Crochet is got some pretty good control. Gets ahead with that first pitch strike right on the edge every time, whether it's on the inside or the outside. Change up low. 1-1. Pitch. Inside. We need base runners. We need some momentum. 2-1 pitch. That's drilled by Adley to left. And it's going to hang up there, unfortunately, in front of the track for out number 2. Boy, Adley turned on it. The swing looked really good. The sound off the bat sounded good. But it did not have the distance, even here with the new dimensions in left field. It is Tyler O'Neill's turn. 2 down, nobody on.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
First pitch to him is popped up pretty deep. Left center field, excuse me, at the wall. Raffaella makes the catch, and the inning is over. Crochet goes 6 innings on 82 pitches without giving up squadouche. It is the definition of a dominant outing. And we just got to hope that we see somebody else out there in the next inning, folks. It's already the 7th inning. This game is only like an hour old, isn't it? When did this game start? My goodness. I feel like I've only been here an hour. Wow. Well, there's one way to find out. Oh, I've been here for 2.5. I've been here 2.5 hours? Oh, hour and a half? Hour and a half. Okay. Squadouche. Yeah. Does it feel like a quickie? For Janet, 90 minutes is a quickie. Janet's like, really? Already? Come on. You got to build up some endurance, buddy. Yeah, 90, it's like a movie. I want a nice 2-hour movie. 90 minutes, just, I don't know. But if it's 90 really good minutes, it's better than 2 hours with padding, right? I don't know. What are we talking about? Are we talking about movies? I don't know. Bottom of the order coming up for Boston. Hey, anybody want to subscribe to this channel? I need to kind of average more than 1 per game, or else this isn't going to really be able to last. That's just the facts. Then again, for some reason, I don't really trust this sub count live number because it's never I think it only updates when it hits a new 0. I don't know. We'll see. That's the only way I can deal with the fact that there's been one. Brian Baker's on in relief for the Orioles. Christian Campbell's up. He's 2 for 2 already. Baker, last year in 19 games, had our ERA of 5.01. There's a called strike. Slider to Campbell. All right. There's a called strike. 1-2 the count. Well, Chilo, you're in luck because season last year is completely archived on my channel. Whenever you feel the need to remember what it used to be like, you got 162 games to choose from to go back and re-listen to the good old days. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Baker inside 2-2. Christian Campbell got to be in the early running for Rookie of the Year the way he's looked. This ball's hit on the ground to short on one bounce to Mateo. Low throw. Mountcastle is able to handle it. And there is one down. Connor Wong, 0 for 2 tonight. Chilo. It's amazing. Michael saying something positive. Hey, well, at least Eflin, he put in a quality start. Chilo with the tag. Too bad he's going to get the L. You're like, you remember the SNL sketch Debbie Downer? Like, this sounds like a Debbie Downer sketch at this point. It sounds like a parody. Like, are you even being serious at this point? Are you even being serious? I can't tell. I honestly can't tell anymore. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Wong, 1-2. Holy cow. Please don't let me let you know when my test results come back and they say, no, you don't have the big C, BW. Because I don't want to know what your response to that is going to be. Well, maybe you have herpes. Jesus Christ. 2-2 the count on Connor Wong. And the pitch. Hit on the ground. Mateo. A little bit of trouble first collecting it, but he is able to recover and throw the runner out in time. 2 away. Just any other thing on your mind, Chilo? What's your favorite ice cream? Can we talk about your favorite ice cream for the rest of the ball game, please? First pitch to Rafaela is a called strike. Let's talk about your favorite ice cream. What could possibly? Well, I like Rocky Road, but those marshmallows sometimes, they're not as chewy as I'd like. This ball's hit third base. It's a foul ball. Arias fielding it very close to the line. Ice cream is full of poison. I mean, it's just amazing to me. It's incredible. It's like a talent that I don't know if I tried I'd be able to match. Rafaela coming up. Or no, he's been up. It's 0-2. Your boy needs his final lucky of the day, I think, right about now. Come on, one more strike, Baker. Let's get out of this. And that pitch is low and away. So I'm still waiting for Chilo to say something. Is there any positive thing you want to talk about? You don't like ice cream? Are you lactose intolerant? What's the deal? 1-2 pitch. Reached for and fouled away. We'll do it again. Do you call them sprinkles or jimmies? Here, can we find something to talk about? The 1-2, swing and a miss, a changeup. Rafaela swung over it, and this inning is over. Nice inning from Baker.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Well, if ice cream isn't good enough for you, maybe there's another tasty, sweet treat that might turn your attitude a little more positively. I'm talking about the 7th inning stretch, folks. That means it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
I like ice cream, comma, I wish our team wouldn't lose every other game. Then Chilo, this isn't the sport for you. A good team still loses 70 times a year. To lose half the time is 80. We're talking about a difference of 10 games between you being happy about a team going to the playoffs, 30 games over 500 or whatever, and a team that apparently is just too difficult for you to handle. I don't understand how you're not able to look at this from another lens, from a new angle. What kind of glasses are you wearing? Tell me so I never pick them out by mistake. Are they the They Live glasses? Do you see, when you wear them, do you see a bunch of like skeletal people walking around? Are you here to chew bubblegum and kick some ass? What's going on, Chilo? This is an intervention. That's like 4 games in the making. Crochet is out to start the 7th. Here we go. And Mountcastle with a swing and a miss. My goodness. We can't get Crochet out of the game. We're in trouble. Middle of the order up for the Orioles. Mountcastle is 1 for 2. The 0-1 is a called strike. And Crochet is pitching like it's the first inning. No signs of him running out of gas or missing the spots. Here's a jam job, hit on the ground to third base, and Mountcastle is retired. 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. Ay, 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 ay. I mean, if for no other reason than you can see how it affects me. Like, this is a long season. Please. Try to understand the length of this season. Here is a first pitch strike to Ramon Laureano.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Yeah, you don't have to tell me, Michael. I know precisely what game it is. It's in the title of my video. I do understand that we're about 4% of the way into the season. Here's a swing and a miss, and down goes Laureano, 2 away, as Crochet seems to be getting better as the game goes on. He was already good, and now he's looking better. 2 down in the 7th. And I'm sure Boston fans right now are happy. Of course, Crochet is happy. He just signed a gigantic contract extension not less than 48 hours ago. Or no more than 48 hours ago, I guess. Gary Sanchez takes ball 1.
Release the Kraken.
1-0. Swing and a miss. Cutter low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. That one's lifted in the air by Sanchez to left, but not deep enough to be anything other than a pretty easy out. Left center, Duran makes the catch. 7 shutout innings, 92 pitches for Crochet. That'll likely be the end of the line for him. Boston's going to just need 6 outs from their bullpen and a 3-run lead. That's a lot for us to overcome, but damn it, I just want to see who they put out there next, because we took care of their bullpen on Monday. We enjoyed their bullpen. That's how I was hoping we could get this, just even if we couldn't get anything off of them, I was just hoping we could make them work to get them out a little bit earlier than we did. Well, a lot earlier, a full inning earlier. He went 5 innings on opening day. He goes 7 innings here against us. That's the difference. 2 additional innings and 2 less innings required from the bullpen. That's a huge swing. That makes it going to be really tough for us. Top of the order also coming up for Boston, so we got to keep them off the board as well. 8th inning coming up. And I need my final lucky. The sun is up now. For day, the new day. And look, no matter what happens tonight, it's going to be another new day tomorrow. Actually, it's going to be the same day for me. I'll be calling tonight's game. Hey, if I'm wearing this shirt for tomorrow's game, just remember it's the same day for me. I don't want to hear any. I don't want to get any guff. Hey, nice shirt, man. You ever plan on doing any laundry? Yeah, I know. Just get it out of the way now. What do you want me to do? Huh? Thank you, Janet. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. No runs given up by Crochet. The Orioles just 3 hits. And all of them were singles. All right, Gregory Soto's on the pitch. And he's got the top of the order. A couple of lefties to start, Duran and Devers, so hence the move. Duran with a foul ball to make it 0-1 as we begin the 8th inning here already. My goodness. Pitch. Check swing on a pitch inside. No swing. 1-1 the count. The count. That's my one weakness. Oh, what happened to the white screen? We'll go. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Pitch to Duran. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Be right back. All right. Let's lock in here. Come on, Soto. Clean inning. Pitch way high. 2-2. Next pitch is swung on and missed. A slider. Duran waved at it.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
You know what? I'm going to start being a little nicer to some of the guys in our bullpen. After that, I'd say damn near heroic performance on Monday, I'm ready to say, you know what? Come on, bullpen. We've got some solid arms in this pen. Sometimes. Rafael Devers with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. On a pitch up and in at 96 miles an hour. I don't think there's a whole lot you can say. We'll see what we can do. Here's a base hit. So Devers, after going 0 for 20 to start the year, now has hits in back-to-back ABs. A 1-out single. You had to pick us to figure it out, Rafi? So Soto gives up the hit to a lefty, and now you got the righty Bregman up, who really mashes left-handed pitching. This is the one guy you don't want Soto to face. But he gets a first pitch slider in there at the top of the zone for a strike. That was a good first pitch to get ahead. Ground ball would be nice. 0-1 pitch. There's a slider that dips below for ball one, and a check on the runner at first. He's back. Bregman with a face plant in the first game, running out there on the base paths. One of my favorite early highlights of the season, as this pitch is fouled away. 97 on a sinker. Hey, look at that bat. That bat doesn't look like a bowling pin. Have we tapered it off there at the end a little bit? Swing and a miss. 97. The Heat and Bregman. Go grab some pine, my friend.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Take a seat, sir. Tristan Casas is up at 2 down. Yeah, folks, you need to keep in mind, even the Dodgers' prolific offense, when facing a top-line pitcher who is throwing, their best stuff, they get shut down. They do. Excellent pitching trumps all other aspects of baseball. That's what decides games. If you got a shutdown pitcher, that's it. You're Dunsky. You just got to hope to scrap something together with the bullpen. Tristan Casas has got an 0-2 count after this swing and a miss, and Soto's 1 strike away from getting out of this 8th inning without any damage. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sandy Alcantara. That's all I can tell you. Sandy Alcantara. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 on Casas. 0 for 3 tonight. Runner at first, 2 down. The bleachers in right center field are filled pretty nice. 2-2 pitch. That one's lifted in the air to right center field. Mullins is going to have to track it down, and it looks like he misplayed it a little bit again. That'll get the lead runner up to third, Devers. He goes first to third. It's runners at the corners with 2 down. And do we have a righty ready? Because if there's a right-hander coming up, Soto's faced enough batters where we can make a move. Trevor Story is up. You got to get a righty out there. Don't tell me we're trying to pitch the Story with where's the righty? Where is the righty? Swing and a miss by Story, 0-1. Maybe Soto will get him out, but I would have had a righty for this. First and third, we can't afford to give up any more runs. I mean, we may not get one run tonight, but you cannot give up more runs than what we have so far. Here's a ground ball foul. He's ahead of Story 0-2. I mean, with the off day yesterday, bullpen should be pretty fresh. We can afford to let guys only get a couple outs here, a couple outs there, and play matchups. I don't know why we're not doing it right here. Again, I say that with Soto ahead of Story 0-2. He should put him away with this count. Hopefully he will. The pitch. And a check swing. Looks like he went. He did. So, folks, I don't know a damn thing. Gregory Soto strikes out Trevor Story to win the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
BW, you don't know diddly. Now, can you see this whiteness coming on here? That's the sunlight coming through. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. It'll be Urias, Mateo, and why is it every time I look at who's coming up, it's the bottom of the order? Ugh. Urias, Mateo, and Mullins are due up. Hey, by the way, the Diamondbacks have a 4-0 lead on the Yankees right now. There's some good news. There's something to make the medicine go down a little easier. Be right back. Well, at least it seems this Yahoo scoreboard and the games I've been watching the past couple of days aren't too far behind like they were during that Toronto series. That was really annoying. Couldn't really take advantage of giving you guys that scoreboard information. What's this? Okay. All right. How are we looking on that triple digit? 94, folks. Still over 100 of you watching, but still not 100 likes. That means we can make it happen. Folks, if you're watching right now, even if you think the content is just kind of please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Thumbs up, bottom of your screen. If you're feeling ornery, why not subscribe as well and join the BirdWatcher community here with these fine Baltimore fans here in the Charm City chat. Here's Ramon Arias, and he takes inside for ball one. Folks, we're screwed. Crochet is still out there. He's still out there. Pitch. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike on Ramon.
I have a brother.
Can I have a hit? Pitch. Oh, that ball sounded good. Come on, get down. That's a base hit into left center field. Arias will stop at first. Ball thrown in well by the Red Sox right to second base, so no chance at extra bases, though. That ball was hit well enough to find a gap. Cut off, though, by the center fielder, and Arias with a long single. Hey, we got a base runner with nobody out. Jorge Mateo is up. Man, do something productive, dude. Please. Put a bunt down. Not even just to move around. Try to bunt for a hit. Just try it. Make the defense work. He fouls the first pitch away. It's 0-1. I mean, if you just get to a quick 0-2 count, we know how that's going to end. Come on, buddy. 0-1. Outside. 1-1. Goodbye, Mateo, laying off a changeup that's fooled a lot of pitchers tonight. A lot of pitchers. A lot of batters. It's probably fooled some pitchers, too. Watching along. 1-1 pitch. That hits the outside corner. A backdoor cutter. And Mateo has 2 strikes. 99 pitches now for Crochet. Pitch. And that sounded good off the bat, but it's right at the center fielder, Rafaela, for out number 1. Arias still at first. Mullins due up. Crochet on 100 pitches. We need one more sort of unexpected hit. And Mullins is the guy to do it because with 1 out and a runner at first, it would get that top of the order up there. Westberg waiting on deck. He fouls the first pitch off. Does Mullins? Said is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Said does a little maintenance on the bat and steps back into the box. Arias at first, 1 down, bottom of the 8th. The Orioles looking to get something on the board. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Bregman to second for 1. Over to first. They got a double play off of Mullins around the horn. My goodness. Not easy to double up Mullins like that, but the Red Sox just did it. The Orioles are checking to make sure Said was out, or maybe he was safe. It was a close call. Garrett Crochet doesn't look like we'll have a challenge. Garrett Crochet with 8 shutout innings. And, yeah. We ran into a buzzsaw here tonight, folks. It's going to happen more than once this season. It happens every season to every team several times. You run into a really good pitcher who's on his A game. I mean, honestly, I'm looking at the Oriole hitters. It's not like we're going up there with like like zero plan or. It's just he's tough, hitting his spots. It's tough. I can I can tip my cap to this guy. Now, I still say, was Crochet worth what it took to get him in trade? Probably. Is Crochet a guy that I would then want to immediately give a contract extension worth $170 million to? That part I'm a little still on the fence about because I would prefer to pay that kind of money to a guy that's got a little bit more of a track record, that has that ace-like track record that you want. Like I say, 30 starts. Has he done that yet in his career? I don't think he has. But anywho, and then the other big factor for any pitcher, whether you're talking top guy or mid-tier guy, I'm not a fan of contracts more than 3 years for pitchers. Now, you might say, well, BW, a big pitcher isn't going to take a 3-year deal. Well, some do. If you offer them a higher annual salary, you can make it happen. Not every pitcher out there on the free agent market is going to be down for a 3-year deal if they know they can get more. But you can find them. All right, CNL Perez is on. One lefty reliever replacing another, Soto. And Wilyer Abreu at the plate. First pitch is a strike. And the 0-1 offering is right in there for strike 2. 96 sinker. Where is John Means? Isn't John Means like with the Guardians now, I want to say? Check swing. He went around, I think. No? Come on, Blow. Boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2. Upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Christian Campbell, with a couple of doubles on the night, is on deck. 2-2 to Wilyer. And that breaks off the plate. He lays off. Count runs full. Payoff pitch. Grounded foul. Will do it again. Cal Ripken Jr. still sitting in the front row, as he has all night. He had a bunch of people sitting around him. Now he's got that section behind home plate virtually to himself, at least for the first few rows. Another foul ball. It's still a full count. Wilyer Abreu leading off the top of the ninth. The Red Sox lead at 3-0. I mean, have the Orioles even gotten anybody in a scoring position tonight? Have we had a guy at second? Fouled straight back. Still 3-2. Man, oh Shevitz. Oh, that Bregman, that little bloody bump above his nose, that's when he face planted yesterday, of course. That makes sense. This pitch is ball 4. A sinker in the dirt. Abreu walks to lead off the inning with Christian Campbell coming up next. Perez with a slider up and away for ball 1. And the next pitch is hit on the ground, foul off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, boy. What's that about a sandwich? Is somebody... You know what? Do I need to start eating a lucky sandwich on the air? Is that what's missing now? We need a hat and a sandwich. 1-1 pitch. Low. 2-1. All right. Well, we got a day game, which for me is tonight. So I'll probably I'm going to order up a sandwich and have it on standby for the game 3. Swing and a miss. Count even up at 2-2. Christian Campbell. When was it the last time the Orioles scored no runs? I don't know. Here's a line drive foul. Oh, I can tell you. Game 1 against the Royals last year in the playoffs. Didn't we lose 1-0? Corbin Burns getting screwed? I guess that would be it. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back. Still 2-2. Let's all have a sandwich. Hey, folks, let me know in the Charm City chat. What's your favorite sandwich? I'm talking deli sandwich. Or, Anything will. It's got to be a sandwich. And don't sit there and tell me a hot dog is a sandwich. That's a 24-hour timeout. God, Reubens are good. With that sauerkraut. Was it corned beef or pastrami? Oh, a Cuban and a Reuben. Peanut butter and jelly. All right. That was my go-to in kindergarten. Corned beef on rye. A fluffernutter sandwich. Cheesesteaks. Oh, damn. Why did I bring this up? 2-2 pitch. That's a ball that Campbell loses the bat on, but was still able to hit the ball in the air. A pop-up to the shortstop, Mateo, who makes the catch on the outfield grass. First out here in the top of the ninth. Yeah, I like a good sandwich. What's my go-to sandwich? I like a good chicken salad sandwich. Maybe with some couple strips of bacon in that mofo. Put that on some focaccia bread. I'm good to go. That's a sandwich. Pitch. The Wong is low and in, 2-0. Oh, a crab cake sandwich totally counts. And those, that's a damn good sandwich. Boy. Oh, I'm starving. Oh, I'm starving now. Oh, you know what I like? You know what I really like? Not just chicken salad, but the curry chicken salad. You ever have a good curry chicken salad? Oh, where the chicken is diced perfectly. Oh. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Folks. There's a sandwich with my name on it. I gotta get out of here. They took me away. Sorry, folks. I'm at the Wawa right now. I'll be right back. Here's a called strike. Full count on Connor Wong. Runner at first, 1 out, top of the ninth, 3-0 Boston. Payoff pitch. Low and in, ball 4. Come on. Come on, Perez. Here comes Drew French. And the Oriole infield has joined him to have a chat with CNL Perez. Cedar Rafaela, right-handed batter, due up. 1 out with 2 men on base. Perez has already thrown 23 pitches since coming into the game. Yeah, it's Memoirs of BW. But look, man, I can return. Hey, how you doing? That easy. Now you see me? Now you don't. What's up with that? It's part of the Orioles' magic. Rafaela 1 for 3 tonight. Middle of the infield in double play depth. They're playing a little bit up on the corners. In case Rafaela tries to do something sneaky on the infield here. First pitch is off target. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Well, Perez won't be available tomorrow. That much is certain. 25 pitches now. 2-0. Low, ball 3. None of these pitches have been anywhere near the zone, and Rafaela hasn't even had to take the bat off his shoulders. It's 3-0. 2 men already on base with only 1 out. And this is the number 9 hitter, may I remind you. Pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk, get him out of there. Brandon, your move. Your move, sir. It's another lefty up, so we're just going to keep him out there. Boy. Play the matchups. Play the matchups. Not if a guy lets 3 runners on base in an inning. No, you don't play matchups. You say, who's the next best arm I got? Because this guy doesn't have it. He's fallen behind Duran, 1-0. Pitch. There's a called strike. And that was a close call, bottom of the zone. Bases loaded. 1 out. Red Sox trying to put this game to bed. A big hit would do it for sure. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Duran went after a slider. Had the plate but was below the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Abreu at third, Wong at second, Rafaela at third. Or excuse me, Rafaela at first. Abreu at third. And there's a ground ball, could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Mateo to first. Double play. Get the hell out of here. All right, folks. Bottom of the 9th. We need 3 runs, and they're going to their new closer, Aroldis Chapman, the veteran lefty. Well, we've got a lineup built to face lefties tonight. Westberg will lead it off. Rutschman and O'Neill to follow. We need at least a couple of base runners. So we need to get down into that area where we might get a big hit from a Laureano or a Sanchez. We'll see what we can do against Chapman. We'll see if he's still got it. We'll see. I think we got the Chapman once last season when he was with the Pirates, if memory serves. As memory serves. Well, Dingleberry Chapman is one of the classic flamethrowers of the 21st century. He was one of the first relievers when he broke in to consistently throw at 100 miles an hour. Now it's sort of a regular thing, but it wasn't a regular thing when Chapman came around. Started throwing around 102. He's still getting up there around 99, 100. Not 102, 103 like he had shown when he broke in, but yeah, he's got the heat. Yeah, Chapman's been around a long time. In fact, I was looking at him as a potential add to our bullpen because when we lost Danny Coulomb, I'm like, well, what lefty are we going to use to replace him? Chapman's out there, and then a couple of people reminded me, well, he's got a bit of a history off the field, BW, that might not be to your liking. And when that fact was presented to me and looked at that situation, I'm like, yeah, I would prefer to not want to root for somebody like that. But hey, that's just me. Rod, if you're asking, me. I don't know. I prefer my players not to be domestic abusers. I don't know. I'm just crazy like that. Jordan Westberg will lead it off, bottom of the 9th.
West is that way.
And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Westberg is 1 for 3. And the pitch. That one's lined. And right to the left fielder for out number 1. Oh, Westberg turned on it. He jumped on it. But right at somebody. I mean, I say right at. Left fielder had to move to his right a few strides, but a lot of real estate out there, and unfortunately that ball did not find the grass. There is one down. Adley Rutschman coming up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Again, I got to figure this out. Are we saying the Orioles didn't show up, or are we saying that Garrett Crochet pitched a gem? Isn't that possible? Is that possible? This pitch is inside 1-1. Or excuse me, 2-0. Okay, that's a better count. 2-0 of the count. Pitch. 99 and a strike. 2-1 on Rutschman, who's 0 for 3. Pitch is a called strike, bottom of the zone, outside corner, 2-2. Tyler O'Neill is on deck. We need base runners any which way we can. Just get us one. Get us one to get something started. 2-2 pitch. Come on. Inside, ball 3. And as somebody in the chat pointed out earlier, Chapman can be wild. He can get wild. Sometimes it's not the hitter that Chapman is got to worry about, it's himself. And the catcher, Wong, pops up and asks for time to come out to talk to Chapman about something. Got a full count here on Adley Rutschman. Go ahead and hit this. There you go. Hey, Charm City chat. We need something here on a full count. Payoff pitch. Low and in, ball 4. Take your base, Adley.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
One more base runner. Tyler O'Neill coming up. And did I mention that this guy last season was the second best hitter in all of baseball against lefties? Only Aaron Judge put up bigger numbers than the man at the plate hitting for us right now against the lefty. First pitch to O'Neill, taken inside. You call that a strike? Blue, you...
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Worst call of the night. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Worst call of the night. 0-2 on O'Neill. Come on, Tyler. Pitch. Check swing. Don't you dare say he went. First base umpire said no. Yeah. Anything close, you're giving us a pitch because you took one away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Tyler. Keep the line moving, buddy. Pitch. Hit on the ground. Foul. Bounces back toward the third baseman into play there. Still 1-2. Come on. Let's go. One and 2 on O'Neill. Chapman holds it. Here it comes. Up and away at 100 miles an hour. 2-2. Come on, Charm City chat. Come on now. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul, and O'Neill is hanging in there. That was a splitter. Got a piece. Hanging tough. We need one more base runner. Chapman, 14 pitches so far. Give us something. 2-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 at the top of the zone. And O'Neill is down on strikes. That was a tough pitch. It started up and away. It never looked like it was going to come back the way it did, but it did. That was tough. 2 down. Ryan Mountcastle needs to get on base. We still need a base runner.
Okay, mount up.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider low and in for strike 1. Oh, boy. We're down to win probability of 0.0 something percent right now. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A wave. And the Orioles are down to their final strike. Did we ever get one guy in scoring position yet today? The 0-2 to Mountcastle. Hit on the ground, and this should do it. Second baseman has it over to first, and the Red Sox have evened up this series. They have completely shut the Orioles offense down on a hell of a pitching performance by Garrett Crochet, who goes 8 shutout innings and gets to hand the ball right off to the closer. I mean, it's just hard to win that way, folks. The ace had everything working, and the closer, nobody had to pitch in between. Didn't have a chance to get after anybody. 4 hits and a walk, no runs over 8 innings for Crochet with 8 strikeouts. Chapman, when that final inning, did give up a walk, but that was it. For the Orioles, Zach Eflin takes his first loss of the season, despite the fact that it will go down as a quality start, giving up 3 runs in 6 innings. He did scatter 8 hits, but he didn't walk anybody. Did give up that home run ball, 5 strikeouts. Brian Baker with a clean inning. Gregory Soto gave up a couple of hits, but struck out the 3 batters to get through the 8th inning there. And then Cionel Perez somehow had 3 walks in the inning without giving up a run. Red Sox left 7 men on base, the Orioles 4. And yeah, no extra base hits. I don't think we ever got to second base. I don't think we did. I'm trying to remember if we did. I don't remember anybody at second base. I mean, that's how bad this was. Yeah, we've had some ugly losses. It's early in the year, and the losses we have incurred have been pretty ugly. I can't sugarcoat that for you, folks. But we've got a game. Fitz, now you show up? Where the hell have you been hiding?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Fitz, how you feeling? You feeling better?
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
You see that? I mean, I got an eagle eye. I see Fitz's name. It looks... Oh, there you are. I like the game finally getting out of this funk. Well, you got to like what Crochet did. Masterpiece. Well, you're talking about my channel and the way I call a game. You're not talking about your Red Sox. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Boston. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Orioles. The Red Sox now move to 2-4. The Orioles drop to 3-3. Coming up tomorrow, 1 o'clock, the rubber game of this series. If we win that, then, hang in there, okay? If we this is a big game tomorrow. It is. We got a 500 record right now. This game tomorrow decides whether or not we hit the road winners or losers. It's going to be Charlie Morton against Tanner Houck. And Morton's got to do a hell of a lot better than he did in that first start out in Toronto, folks. Ah, boy. Well, this is why I get up at 4 in the morning, to watch my team do absolutely nothing in terms of scoring a single run. But Garrett Crochet, credit to him. This is what the Red Sox wanted to see. And after giving him a lot of cash just a day or two ago, well, he said, thanks. Let me return the favor and pitch myself a masterclass. It was a hell of a pitching performance, man. Stinks. I hope we don't have to see him next time around in the next series head-to-head, because we built a team that's supposed to be able to hit lefties now, and I think we've got that, but we saw it against Newcomb on Game 1. But if it's a elite lefty, well, pitching, on their A game, yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? All right. That's going to wrap things up. Let me check on games that are being called out there. Maybe I can send you somewhere. And then I'm going to go get some breakfast, because your boy has been up for a few hours now without any sustenance. So JJ is on? I thought JJ was... I guess they're out in Colorado. Is that right? Phillies and Rockies. Hey, if you want to hear... Hey, by the way, how's this for a crazy stat? I had it printed in the Discord from last night, but there was a lot of chat in Discord last night. But basically, the Rockies and the White Sox starting pitching coming into today's game had pitched something like 47 innings and given up 2 runs collectively as like a rotation between the 49 and a third, make it 49 and a third innings combined between White Sox and Rockies starting pitching. These were the two worst teams in baseball last year. And yeah, 49 and a third innings, 2 earned runs. That's baseball for you, folks. Early in the season, you're going to hear stats like that. But usually by the time you get to the end of the year, that really tells you the story of what was an aberration and what is reality. All right, so I'm going to send you on over here. Folks, come on back tomorrow now. Did we get over 100? 112 likes. Thanks so much. 6 new members as well. I'll give away some more memberships for tomorrow's game. How does that sound? But I got to get one of you to actually do it, like tonight. Thanks again to, gosh, who did it tonight? I forget. Don't kill me. Oh, I want to remember. Where are you? I'll know it when I see your name. Maybe you left already. Bartman, right, Bartman? I think that was Bartman. Either way, thanks, Bartman. We'll find another Bartman for tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow, folks. We're going to try and take this final game and take the series. All right? We don't lose series. We didn't lose it in Toronto, and we're not going to lose it here. And I'll keep wagging my finger until I'm proven right. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat. And I'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your night, everybody.